You're listening to the Simplifiers podcast, where we take topics in business and in life and simplify them. Award-winning event producer and educator Mary Baird-Wilcock, CSEP, will help you break it all down, figure it out, and spark you to do the thing. It's time to simplify. Here's your host, mentor, and undercover superhero, Mary Baird-Wilcock.
Hello and welcome back to the Simplifiers podcast. Congratulations, you've caught on to what thousands around the world are realizing. When you simplify your work and life, you thrive. And on Fridays, we release a short bonus episode highlighting a super thought of the day. These mini episodes will help you spark new ideas, new ways of thinking, or simply challenge some old beliefs that you might have. And today, I want to talk about how to recover when someone says no to you. Rejection. It's the absolute worst, especially when you've put yourself out there and the other person says, nah, no thanks, not interested. So let's break it all down, diffuse the fear in it, and simplify how to bounce back. You know, earlier this week, I spoke with event designer Kristin Banta, and she shared her insight on how to take calculated risks both in creative design and in your business. And hopefully you've listened to this one and it inspired you to take action and think outside the box. So you've put yourself out there, you pitched a big client, you asked for the meeting, you sent that big scary email, and you made that cold call. You asked for the sale. You took the risk and the response was not what you expected. So here's how to recover from that experience. Step 1, define rejection. Webster's dictionary says it's the dismissing or refusing of a proposal or idea, to spew out, to throw back. Youch, harsh. I hate to think of people spewing out what I'm serving them, kind of like an obstinate toddler saying no to the mushy peas on the choo-choo-choo train spoon. It also means an immune response in which foreign tissue is attacked by immune system components of the recipient organism. So, like when a body rejects a transplanted organ, this stuff happens because it's not a match. And hear my words here, nothing more, nothing less. What I want you to be clear on is that nowhere in this definition does it talk about you mucking it up, you not being enough, you not doing enough. It's just not a match, not now or not maybe ever. Remember, it's simply a volley between two parties and the other party decided, well, I'm going to take my ball home and not play anymore. That's it. When you define rejection, you realize your interpretation of the word is half the battle, and you have the choice to believe what that means or doesn't mean on your own self-worth and what you do next, which is step 2. Embrace the butthurt moment. As my friend and fellow undercover superhero Emily would say, girl, you did the thing, you got butthurt, and now it's time to dust yourself off. No truer words have been spoken. And as much as your ego might feel a little bit bruised in this moment, you got to experience every single stage and process it. So friends, don't bypass the butthurt. It's an important part of moving on. First off, I want you to applaud yourself for doing the thing and having the courage to put yourself out there. This work requires you to be bold and do what 90% of other people out there are too afraid to do. Look, I can tell you from 16 years experience of running the Simplifiers, it does not get any easier to take calculated risks, but you certainly feel less scared with repetition. So pat yourself on the back for taking the leap, and then give yourself some space to feel butthurt. Whether that's getting together with your trusted girlfriends and chatting it out, or journaling down your lessons learned in privacy, or sweating it out in a particularly grueling session of hot yoga. You do you, right? You've got to give yourself permission and headspace to process what just happened, or you're never going to fully be able to move on without holding grudges or creating mental blocks. Which leads us to step 3, dust yourself off. Once you've done this, finally, praise Jesus, you are ready to dust yourself off and move on with your life. No matter if it took 90 seconds like Tony Robbins or 90 days to get past this knock to your ego, you're ready now to dust yourself off and get back at it. Well done, you. The truth is, you've got the power to recover faster than you think. And Lord knows, you don't have 90 days to waste on sweating the small stuff. I mean, Tony calls it returning your mind back to a beautiful state, even when things look grim or hopeless or crushing or difficult. When you shift your mind back to a beautiful state, you're laying down new neural pathways to see opportunity where there might be devastation or panic or despair. So before the stinking thinking kicks in, I just want you to ask yourself this one simple question. What did I learn from that experience that's going to help me in the future? And what am I going to do next? Okay, I lied. That's 2 questions, but you get the idea. Everything in life is another badge earned on your Girl Scout sash. Every moment is pivotal to your journey. And you have the power to interpret what it means and how much power you let it have on your future. I mean, it's just that simple. So the next time someone says no to you or rejects your super amazing, it's gonna be incredible idea and decides instead to play it safe, or closes a door that you thought would totally be the next step in your reality, I want you to do this instead. Remember, rejection can't touch your self-worth. Embrace the butthurt phase, but don't hang out there too long. And then dust yourself off and take the next step towards a beautiful state. Because you're going to be just fine. Life is going to keep ticking on, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, right here. And just one final whisper, just from me to you, dear friend, coming closer. Can we just take a moment once again to applaud your bold spirit for a hot second? I mean, without this courage, nothing innovative or creative would exist in life. I mean, so let's celebrate for a moment the fact that you stood in your power, you didn't go against your core values, and you spoke up when most would keep quiet. So keep raising your hand. Keep calling foul when you see others being mistreated. Keep showing up and showing others a better way, a simpler way of doing things that could benefit everyone. And don't forget to keep going. Without you, this world wouldn't be as radiant and brilliant without your contribution. So this thing doesn't define you. I mean, it's just a thing. Nothing more and nothing less. And it certainly isn't going to stop you, girl. So keep going, and I'm cheering you on. You can do this. I believe in you. It's time to simplify. If this thought of the day inspired you, snap a photo of you doing the thing and send it to me via Instagram, either privately or publicly. Just tag The Simplifiers, and I'll be your virtual accountability buddy in your quest to simplify your life. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get more of this awesome goodness coming to you every Tuesday and Friday without fail. Also, if you'd like to be featured on a future episode, simply click over to thesimplifiers.com and send me a voicemail. We've added a fancy little button on our website where you can record a voicemail through your phone or your laptop, and then we can feature you on a future episode. So we want to know, what's one tip that's helping you simplify your work or life these days? I mean, maybe it's a new morning routine that's really working for you, or a great book that you're loving these days. Or maybe you've simplified how to pitch new clients, and if that's the case, let's get you on the podcast stat. Leave us a message and tell us your name, your business name if you own one, what city in the world you're tuning in from, and tell us how you're simplifying. Go to thesimplifiers.com and click on the Send Mary a Voicemail button. Easy peasy, super simple. Thank you guys. And also big thanks to our undercover superheroes at the Simplifiers podcast that help us create these episodes for you each and every week. Susan Marie, our podcast editor, Jeffrey Lynn, our video editor, Janine Yardley, our show notes editor, and Lyden Yardley, our director of brilliance. Manminder Athwal is our blogger. Our advisory board includes Aubrey Nowitzki, Chris Justice, and George Mills. And I'm your host, Mary Baird-Wilcock. Thank you so much for listening and telling your peeps about us. And as always, friends, keep things simple.
Thanks for listening to the Simplifiers podcast. Find the show notes for this episode and all others at thesimplifierspodcast.com. Know someone in your life who needs to simplify? Be a hero and share our podcast with them. And we will see you here next time. As always, keep it simple.